Hey Scentsy Fans! Thanks for joining me again. It's Sarah from Scentsy with Sarah Lynn. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, you guys rock. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. It's Wednesday. You know what that means, Wax Wars. Oh, I'm super stoked. Recently something has come up and repeatedly been playing in the back of my mind, just for 2 seconds, speaking to my consultant subscribers. If you are aware of Scentsy compliance and some of the rules that we have to abide by, I don't want to get in trouble for showcasing stock in my videos. So I also don't feel like I should have to explain this in every single video or write a disclaimer in the comments below. So I'm just going to put it out there now. This is not stock. If you've been watching my channel for a while, I have painted some wooden furniture pieces. I am trying to come up with affordable tips and ideas that new consultants or consultants who are just stuck in a rut or maybe started off doing just home parties and now they want to venture into vendor events but don't want to spend a boatload of money on custom builds. I would like us Scentsy sisters to band together and come up with creative and affordable ideas to showcase the Scentsy products in the eye-catching fashion that they rightfully deserve. So in my videos, you will see some Scentsy items in the background, but I assure you that I am not going against Scentsy compliance. I am not advertising any of this as stock. These are my personal items. So used scent pack. This is my Scentsy Go. Just came out of my car, needs to be charged. I don't know, like half empty or empty bars. I just simply set it up to show people an idea of what you can do or get creative for, you know, this whole thing. It's 4 foot tall and it cost me 40 bucks, you know? So I'm not trying to go against Scentsy compliance. I am not here trying to sell any of my subscribers. The inventory you see here, it's not inventory. This is my Fallon. He's in a lot of my videos. Like, how could he not? He's like my spirit animal. We have the same glasses. So, just want to get that out of the way. I'm not by any means trying to piss off anyone or get reported to compliance. This is used stuff. So, just don't. That'd be great. So, anyways, moving on. This week, I was super excited to do scent scores on Scentsationals Baked with Love. If you have been tuning into my channel for a while, you know the hardship that I've been through trying to get my hands on Walmart wax. Like, the whole point of this was to showcase how Scentsy is a superior product, or, you know, that there's other alternatives there. If you don't want to hunt down a Scentsy consultant or place an order online, you can go to your local Walmart and get this. I thought it was super easy. For some reason, for me, it's not. The second Scentsationals haul at Walmart was a little bit more successful than my first, which was a total flop, but I did only manage to find one pumpkin scent. And I know here in Canada we don't have nearly the selection in the States, but I could have sworn there is at least 5 or 6 of these on the Canadian Walmart website in various pumpkin fragrances. I could only find one, but hey, I'll take it. So then I brought it home and thought, well, what am I going to wear it with, right? When Scentsy, hello, we've got pumpkin. And do we ever have pumpkin? We have a variety of pumpkin. Pumpkin marshmallow, admittedly, I've never warmed this. I'm not sure if I like marshmallow home fragrance. I know Scentsy does pumpkin proper. I just don't know if I'm down with marshmallow. I will get around to warming it. I have to for my scent scores videos. But yeah, I don't know. Some people really like this, or they don't like it at all. And I'm pretty sure it's the marshmallow in here because, again, Scentsy does an awesome pumpkin. So I think it's either you're down with marshmallow or you're not. So the next one, coconut pumpkin pie. This one, To my nose, the coconut is the most prominent scent. And for Scentsationals Baked with Love, there's no coconut in it. One side is just pumpkin sugar cookie, and the other one is cinnamon pumpkin. The one that I really thought, or was hoping that I could ward against, of course, is pumpkin cinnamon swirl. I'm always looking for excuses to break open another one of these bars. Oh, I know I've said it like 5,000 times on this channel, but any scent of the month from here on out has a really tough act to follow with this one. It's no longer on sale for 10% off, but guys, come on. On your next Scentsy order, like before Christmas, you want to order a 6-pack of this. Buy 5, get 1 free. Oh, it's so deadly. I love this. Unfortunately, it's not comparable to the Scentsationals wax that I found. The other one was Farm Stand Pumpkin. Again, it's got that awesome pumpkin, but there's a lot of other stuff going in here that isn't comparable to Scentsationals Baked with Love. So the closest one was Pumpkin Roll. And if you're a Scentsy fan superstar, you know that Pumpkin Roll is a seasonal favorite. People go nutty for this. I know tons of consultants, even a couple of customers, that will order 12, 18 of these because they warm them all year round. I'm personally a seasonal warmer, but I don't just associate pumpkin scents from like September to October 31st. Some people do. They just like September 1st long weekend comes and they're like, pull out your Uggs and run to Starbucks for your cinnamon pumpkin frappy, non-fat, steamed milk, low fat, no fat, whatever latte. Pumpkin chicks love it. I like pumpkin as soon as the weather starts to get cool. And then I would totally enjoy pumpkin home fragrances right through Christmas, right to March even. I love it. It is beautiful. I do usually stop warming pumpkin fragrances in March until I found the Scentsy Go Pods in Pumpkin Roll. Holy, that's a fragrance I could probably warm year round. And I have put a twin pack of pumpkin pods on every Scentsy order since September 1st. I'm that crazy about it. Unfortunately, in the bars, I didn't have the best of luck. If you have tuned into my channel for a while, you know that I was a die-hard customer for 7 years who warmed one fragrance and never really tried anything else. Then I became a consultant, and to best support my customers or even converse with my subscribers here on YouTube, I can't be a consultant who's like, well, I can't give you any recommendations because I only use one of them, you know. So this has been awesome. YouTube has inspired me to do the scent score videos and step out of my realm of what I would normally order and warm in my home. For instance, pumpkin marshmallow. I'm not really looking forward to it, but hey, I gotta try it, right? That way I can be the best consultant I can be. So when my pumpkin roll pods came in, instantly in love. These bars came in, I ordered 3 of them, and I have never seen Scentsy bars like this in my life. They were discolored, like they had been sun bleached. The dye had actually run down the bar. And they were drier than a popcorn fart. And if you can imagine breaking the bar, taking it out, and doing this, it flaked like dander. Like, if you've used Scentsy products before, you know that our wax doesn't crumble in your hand. Like, there was definitely something wrong with them. I was hoping that I could still use them, but they had this, well, this is the new one, but I'm trying to like describe it. If you've ever burnt a Bath & Body Works candle to the point where there's still wax in it, but there's no fragrance, and you almost get that like kerosene note to it, my pumpkin roll bars had a kerosene undernote to them on cold. It was the strangest thing. So admittedly, I was a little bit turned off by that and disappointed because I ordered 3. I must have gotten a terrible lot. if you are one of my customers and you ever receive something like that from Scentsy, you give me a shout and I will make sure that I replace them myself. But I did order a new pack of pumpkin roll, and this one is much better. The wax was normal. I don't get that kerosene note in the replacement bar, so I was super excited about that. So the scent notes for Scentsy's pumpkin roll say creamy pumpkin, pie filling surrounded with yellow cake, pecans, butter, and spice. Where the Scentsationals wax, I couldn't find scent notes on it, but it says pumpkin sugar cookie and cinnamon pumpkin. And I know that that doesn't sound comparable, but Scentsationals is also pretty, how would I say it nicely? Pretty creative with their scent descriptions and even some of their scent titles. They are very one-dimensional scents. But this is definitely the closest to pumpkin roll out of all of Scentsy's pumpkin scents. This one to me smells like if you were to open up a can of pumpkin. That's what it smells like. I don't really get a sugar cookie note to it. There's definitely a bakery note. I get the cinnamon, but I wouldn't identify it as sugar cookie. Certainly not like Scentsy's sugar cookie, let me tell you. So it's not a Scentsy fragrance, you know what I'm saying? But it's also not terrible. I do enjoy the scent. Whereas Scentsy's pumpkin roll, you definitely get that authentic pumpkin. Doesn't smell like processed pumpkin in a can. And then you also equally get that yellow cake batter bakery, beautiful, with a little bit, teeny tiny bit of undertone of spice. Not a lot. This one, the same thing, you just get a teeny tiny bit of cinnamon. So when I warm this, the duos come, I know maybe it's hard to tell, but they're quite smaller than just like one Scentsy cube, right? Here's one to show you. So I put 2 of those in one warmer. And Scentsationals Baked with Love was impressive. It does take a little bit longer to melt, and this is my suggestion to anyone. If you have a Scentsy warmer and you are melting Scentsational wax in it, Scentsationals is really, really, really hard. Scentsy wax was designed to melt in Scentsy warmers, so it's a lot softer, it's fluid, it melts quickly. This is very hard, takes a little bit longer to melt down, but when it did, this had an impressive throw to it. It was like a 12-foot throw, and the strangest thing was it was a 12-foot throw for a full 8 hours, and then when I came back into my room, it was just like poof! All of a sudden it was gone. Whereas a lot of the times other fragrances I melt, as the hours pass, the fragrance gets like, the throw gets smaller and smaller and smaller. This one was like 12-foot throw on top note for 8 full hours, smelled fantastic, and then it was just poof, gone. Was I happy? I was happy with the price. The price of these are $3.48 in Canada, and I think they're $2 or $2 something in the States. So was this worth $3.48 in Canada? Absolutely. Did I love it as much as Scentsy? Well, let's get into that. Pumpkin roll obviously melts in our warmer a lot better. The throw was only 12 feet too, which is comparable to this one, and it lasted a total of 12 hours. So 4 hours longer than this. This one, as well, as the time passed, the throw would get smaller and smaller and smaller. I took this out at the 12-hour mark because it only had a 3-foot throw at that point. And I don't know about you, but I don't stand 3 feet away from the dresser that my warmer is sitting on. So to me, if I can't enter the room and smell it within 5 feet, to me that is done. So I did take it out at the 12-hour mark. It probably could have gone to 14 hours, but to me it's done if you have to stand that close to the warmer as far as I'm concerned. So both accomplished a 12-foot throw. I enjoyed both scents. This one is $3.48 in Canada. This one is $8 for essentially approximately the same amount of wax. I even tried again to see if I could accomplish the same longevity by putting 4 of these cubes. It was basically the same. I mean, yes, it lasted a little bit longer when you put all 4 cubes instead of 2 cubes. However, it's not an authentic pumpkin scent. So you can stretch it out a little bit more, but does it change the performance or the fact that it's like a fake canned pumpkin scent? To me, not really. So for Wax Wars, I would say this is a better fragrance. They had comparable throw, but this one lasted 4 hours longer. This one is quite a bit more money though. To me, I probably wouldn't repurchase Scentsationals Baked with Love, especially when I have such a variety of pumpkin fragrances with a company like Scentsy, and they do last longer. So for this episode of Wax Wars, I definitely have to go with Scentsy's Pumpkin Roll, hands down. It is worth the money, in my personal opinion, to have authentic pumpkin bakery scents that actually smell like the description says they should. If you like this version of Wax Wars, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, smash the bell above for future content notifications, and I look forward to bringing you more videos in the near future. Bye for now.